Good evening, you're watching the Sultan of Oman English News. Here now are the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos's condolences on the death of the mother of His Highness, the President of United Arab Emirates, is conveyed by His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed. More than 600 million Omani Riyals is the value of investments in Duqm Special Economic Zone Authority. Archaeological discoveries date back to prehistoric age are revealed in a press conference held in the Governorate of Dhofar. And a number of strategic projects to develop touristic sector are inaugurated by Ministry of Tourism. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and the Deputy Supreme Commander of Armed Forces of the United Arab Emirates UAE, and His Highness Sheikh Tahnoon bin Mohammed Al Nahyan, representative of the ruler of Al Ain City, received His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed, envoy of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, in the Mushrif Palace in the capital city of Abu Dhabi. He conveyed condolences of His Majesty the Sultan on the death of Her Highness Sheikh Hafsa bint Mohammed Al Nahyan, the mother of His Highness the President of the United Arab Emirates. His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed was accompanied by His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Saeed Al Kalbani, Minister of Social Development, His Excellency Khalid bin Saeed Al Jaradi, the Science Ambassador accredited to the United Arab Emirates, and His Excellency Sayyid Faisal bin Hamoud Al Busaidi, advisor of the Minister of the Heritage and Culture. His Highness and the accompanying delegation returned from the United Arab Emirates to the Sultanate at noon today after they conveyed the condolences. The total government investments for the project of developing Duqm till the end of 2017 amounted to 2.6 billion Omani Riyals. That was revealed by His Excellency Yahya bin Saeed Al Jabri, Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Special Economic Zone Authority at Duqm, through a presentation he rendered before the Economic and Financial Committee in the Shura Council. The meeting touched upon the economic zone approaches regarding the commercial ports, the dry dock complex, heavy, medium and light industries complexes, oil refineries and petrochemical industries, in addition to the fishing port, Fisheries Industries Complex and the modern Duqm city. The Special Economic Zone Authority in Duqm, SEZAD, succeeded in attracting several investment projects in 2017 and signed 87 usufruct and development agreements with local and international companies for projects that would take place in 1.9 million square meters. The cost of the projects granted last year hit 610.2 million, with an expected generation of more than 2,200 jobs for Omanis and foreign nationals. Last year, it witnessed a good interest by local and international companies to invest in SEZAD. The project granted usufruct in 2017 that concentrated in the industrial sector 30 agreements, followed by the commercial residential projects with 27 agreements, then commercial projects with 16 agreements, followed by tourism with 13 agreements, and 1 agreement in the logistics sector. Duqm Development Company, related to Oman Global Logistics Group ASIAD, signed an agreement with Bank Nizwa to finance the first phase of the new Duqm City project. The first phase of the project, which will be built on a total area of 23 hectares, will include shops, entertainment facilities, and 344 luxury residential units. Archaeological discoveries date back to prehistoric age were revealed by the French mission in the press conference held in the Governorate of Dhofar. The mission's excavation also discovered some pottery and tombs of the Sharbadat archaeological site in the Governorate of Dhofar. The excavation works are conducted by the Ministry of Heritage and Culture in cooperation with the French mission. These discoveries highlight the Omani deep-rooted civilization in its importance. The Ministry of Tourism inaugurated a number of projects in the line with the strategies specified for developing the sector, aiming to increase its contribution in the gross domestic product GDP. With preparation for opening a number of hotels and resorts, tourism sector is expected to witness a greater revival in the coming period, which coincide with the inauguration of other projects related to the sector. The cooperation of the Ministry of Tourism and the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth resulted in inauguration of a new project for benefiting from Barka Port to be invested by private sector for establishing a hotels, yachts, marinas, diving club and other sea touristic services. At the cost of the Wilaya of Hurriyat, the new tourism project will be established as a new addition to spread high-value hotel services for the benefit from touristic potentials in the wilayas of the Sultanate. Still to come, our news bulletin. Petroleum Development Oman PDO marked the official opening of the retail outlet for its social enterprise, Banat Oman. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. And now for some international news. The German president today commented on allegations that about 8,500 Syrians are still locked up behind barbed wire in a no-go section of Jordan's second largest refugee camp, despite initial assurances in 2016 that the arrangement is temporary. The Jordan INGO Forum, an alliance of 16 non-governmental groups, asked Jordan to expedite security screenings, saying that at the current pace, it will take until October 2020 to empty Village 5. The forum also called on Jordan to lift other restrictions on Syrian refugees, including on movement from camps to Jordanian towns. German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier visited German troops at a port in Beirut today. Steinmeier and his wife Elke Budenbender were welcomed by the commander of the German troops, was serving as part of the United Nations interim force in Lebanon. The force deployed since October 2006 supports the Lebanese Navy in monitoring its territorial waters, securing the Lebanese coastline, and preventing the unauthorized entry of arms or related materials by sea into Lebanon. Steinmeier went on to meet Muslim and Christian Lebanese leaders at Dar al-Fatwa, the Mufti headquarters in Beirut. The Syrian Kurdish enclave of Afrin is under attack by Turkish forces for over a week. They shelled Sindirese, a village close to the town of Afrin, and casualties were brought to Afrin hospital. Turkey said today the Turkish troops and allied Syrian opposition fighters have cleared 2 villages in the Kurdish enclave. Turkey launched the military offensive against Afrin on January 20th to drive out the Syrian Kurdish People's Protection Units, which it says are an extension of the outlawed Kurdish rebels inside Turkey. In the north of Benin, elephants, lions and antelopes roam in peace across the savannah of the Penjari National Park. The park, on the border with Burkina Faso and Niger, is the biggest in West Africa and is spearheading a new drive to boost tourism in Benin. Here is a report.
7 o'clock in the morning in the Penjari National Park, and the animals are waking up. Monkeys wash, elephants quench their thirst, and the antelopes stretch their legs. This is the animals' domain. Discretion is key if you want to watch.
All the animals are in their natural habitat. We don't do anything to entice them like in other parks where there's mass tourism. Here it's still natural, it's still wild.
Penjari National Park stretches out over 4,700 square kilometers. It was created 50 years ago, but it's long suffered from poaching and bad management. To protect it, Benin's presidency has joined forces with a non-profit organisation, African Parks, to restore its plants and wildlife and train about 60 rangers. The aim? To make the park one of the jewels of ecotourism in Benin.
It's about conservation, it's about revitalisation and reforestation. And then, of course, we have to reorganise this space to make it a tourist resource both for the Benin economy, but also for the local economy.
Compared to other major reserves in East and Southern Africa, Penjari National Park is relatively unknown, but it has about 100 lions and also leopards and cheetahs. The big cats aren't easy to spot.
It's impressive to see all the animals. Yesterday we even saw lions in the evening. Even though it was almost already dark, it was impressive to know that a lion was close by.
The park's new management hopes to attract 6,000 to 10,000 visitors a year in the next 5 years. And to delight fans of big game, there are plans to reintroduce rhinos in the near future.
Becky and the Sultan, the Ministry of Manpower, called 1,401 job seekers for interviews on Monday and Tuesday at different private sector establishments within the framework of employing 25,000 job seekers. The private sector companies confirmed providing a training program for the new employees in order to develop their capabilities and upgrade their efficiency to keep pace with their future tasks. The State Council office forwarded the topic of garbage and its negative impact on environment to the Social Committee to set up a general framework to study it. In its meeting held today, the office discussed a number of local and external reports, including a report on the meeting of the Working Group on Mechanisms for the Empowerment of Women for a membership of the boards elected with the committee, of following up the implementation of the Convention of the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. Exchanging points of view of mutual concern in different academic and training fields topped the talks held by Major General Salim bin Sallam Qattan, commander of the National Defense College, at the premises of the College of Beit al-Falaj camp with a delegation from the College of Command and Staff of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The visiting guest was briefed about the college and its academic and administrative facilities, then they toured sections and corridors of the college. Physician Halima bint Mohammed al-Blushia from Sultan Qaboos University participated within a research team specialized in studying stem cells in the Hospital and Institute of Karolinska in Sweden. The team was able to reach an advanced results in the science of stem cells, and results of this study won the award of Best Research Papers in 2 conferences inside and outside Sweden. Petroleum Development of Oman, PDO, marked yesterday the official opening of the retail outlet for its social enterprise Banat Oman under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Hamad Al-Rumhi, Minister of Oil and Gas. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi was at the venue and made the following report.
PDO's social enterprise Banat Oman, a vocational training initiative which aims to empower low-income women with the skills they need to generate income. This enterprise has launched yesterday a retail outlet on the second floor of Muscat Grand Mall.
Well, I think it's just profiling what Oman can create, what it can produce. I think there's some great products here that I think not just within Oman, but also within the region can be very successful. I think as we develop the market for tourism, this is an outlet that will have enormous success. Just imagine all these ships coming in with thousands of visitors. A simple outlet, simple access to these things is just a win-win for everyone. As a business opportunity, but also as a memento of Oman. So great opportunity.
In this outlet, Omani women sell a range of local products, including food items like cheese and sweets, silverware, natural soap, palm tree goods and tailored items. The shop will operate daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
The idea is basically to train some ladies to work from home to produce some products in different skills. And PDO is proud to have been basically in support of that, providing them with the training and any requirement for marketing purposes, etc. And today we opened which is the second outlet. We have opened one in Medina Sultan Qaboos, and then we moved to here recently to help them out, to help them display their products, to help them sell their products eventually and make some businesses out of it.
It is worth mentioning that the company has invested around 150,000 Omani riyals to initiate Banat Oman project in partnership with the Omani Women's Association to train a number of women from across the country in various handicrafts. It has trained over 300 women since the launch of the project in 2015.
Banat Oman outlet in Muscat Grand Mall is another sustainable employment initiative which ultimately contributes to enhancing the local economy. For the Sultanate of Oman Television English News, Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi, Muscat.
Now for the general focus around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning of the governorates of Sharqiya and Wusta and coastal areas of the Sea of Oman. Winds will be southerly to southeasterly light to moderate and still be slight to the maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos's condolences on the death of the mother of His Highness the President of the United Arab Emirates is conveyed by His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Said. More than 600 million Omani Riyals is the value of investments in Dukhum Special Economic Zone Authority. Archaeological discoveries date back to prehistoric age are revealed in a press conference held in the Governorate of Dhofar. And a number of strategic projects to develop touristic sector are inaugurated by Ministry of Tourism. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.